Exercise is going to involve us getting into pairs. So maybe I'll use you two as an example.
Oh.
Great. So Jason and Renelle, this game is called the present game. And the way it works is you're going to mime that you're giving someone a present. So you don't have to be Marcel Marceau. It's simple mime. If you were to pick up something, say, dainty, you might do it like that, and that's fine. She can... What's that, Renelle? What did I just give you?
Oh, lingerie.
Oh, fantastic. Maybe after the presentation. Okay, so you mime something and hand it to Renelle. Just anything, doesn't matter what it is. Great. So you give her a present. You say, here's a present for you, Renelle.
Here's a present for you, Renelle.
And your response is, thank you for the...
Thank you for the gold bullion you just poured into my hand.
Wow, gold bullion. Now, that's fantastic. So you probably weren't giving her a gold bullion, were you? What was in your mind?
I don't know.
You didn't have anything. That's why your mind was so mushy. I think you need to visualize what you're going to pick up.
Sure.
So this time a little sharper. Give it some weight. Give it some size, and hand her something with real determination. Look at that.
Oh, wow. Oh my God.
So you say thank you for the and name it.
Thank you for the huge Encyclopedia Britannica.
Oh, fantastic. Now it doesn't matter if you were giving her Encyclopedia Britannica, because you probably weren't. What were you giving her?
A DVD player.
Great. Well, the DVD player idea goes out the window because no one heard it, no one saw it. It's now the encyclopedia. So you just say yes and add to her encyclopedia. So what type is it? Or what book did you give her? What, A to K? Or describe it a little bit.
Yes, it's the first 11 volumes, and the other 15 are coming later.
Oh,
Fantastic.
You are the bomb. I love encyclopedias.
Look, she's already onto it. You can start a little scene together. Beautiful. So everyone get in your partners. It's great. And pick player A. Put up your hand if you're player A. So you're going to be the giver, the first one. You're going to go back and forth. So the giver, your job is just to mime something and make sure that they can see clearly what shape it is. Now, whatever you thought it was, remember, it goes out the window because no one heard it unless, by chance, they nail it. So if your mime is really good, you might get it.
Does it have to be like something they can't guess straight
No,
away?
no, it can be something they can guess easy. If you do this and hand her a puppy or something and you
Okay.
give him a puppy, yeah, great. Okay. All right, so at your leisure, start. Person A hands to person B. Great.
I got
I'm going to give you a present, okay.
Yes?
Okay.
Pick something up.
I'm going to give him a present.
Good. Yeah, give it weight, give it size, give it importance. Yes, that's it.
An enormous snow globe. Thank you.
A snow globe.
Snow globe, yes. I've just come back from Alaska.
So describe what's in it.
And if you can see this little like the moose or whatever they're called. And
Moose.
It's all the Alaskan wildlife.
That's right.
And lots of snow.
Excellent. Very good. All right, everybody.
Oh, it's a box of lollies.
A box of lollies. Fantastic. All right, this time we're going to add another element. So this time you're going to put on your acting hats. And you're not you. We're going to give you a character. So put up your hand if you were player A. Okay, so that time, player A. No, so player A, you are going to act as if you're 93 years old. Right? So everyone who's player A, just get into an old person's sort of body frame of mind. And, you know, you're not a grumpy old person. You're a, what do they call Alan Alda on West Wing? Sprightly. You're sprightly. Okay, so you've got a little bit of a cheeriness to you. The other person, player B, you're 3 years old. So you've got the opposite energy. You've got lots of energy, and lots of ideas, and lots of things to say. And you're the one who has come up with the present to give the other person. So lots of energy.
I got you a present.
Oh, quick. What'd you get? What'd you get?
it's a frog.
A frog! Gran! Gran gave you a frog. That's fantastic.
I know you.
All right. All right, very good. Everyone, back into the circle. Fantastic. So how did the energy change when I gave you a character to play? Anyone? Yeah, go ahead. Judith?
Well, I felt my energy sort of croaked a bit.
Croaked,
Yeah.
because you were the old person.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And what about when I gave you the sort of the relationship of, you guys, you love each other, you're connected. Did that help you come up with things to say? Because you knew the person?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
I felt like talking more because I was the 3-year-old and I was like excited to be with my.
And was it easier?
Yeah.
Because suddenly you had something to hook your... Yeah, that's great.
It took me a while to come up with what the thing was. I seriously couldn't work it out.
That's all
in
right.
my head. But anyway, that was good. We had
great.
a relationship because his dad was my son, and
How did people feel when the other person liked the present?
Good.
Was it better than, because the first time I didn't say that, there was a lot of, oh, what'd you get me? And what's that energy when you, I'll take it? Because I think that was a bit like the bike. You went, it's, what is it? You're giving me a mountain bike. What are you saying? You know?
Yeah. I think when you're the older person too, physically you're slower and your mind's working a lot slower.
Yeah, great. All right, put your hands on the shoulders of the person in front of you. Give them a light little massage. You can give me one. No, that's fine. Okay, so what we're going to do now is an exercise called trains. And the way trains works is you guys are going to become a train. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you about 45 seconds for you guys to get in a quick huddle and decide what your signals are. Because the way it works is the driver has to send a signal to the front to tell the front where to go. So whether they turn left, turn right, go straight, go back, or stop. So you need at least 4, maybe 5 signals. And you guys have to come up with them as a group. So when I clap my hands, get into a quick huddle and figure out which you guys are going to decide upon as your signals. Ready? Go.
Maybe a tap on the shoulder for left or right.
Yes.
that's easy,
And
right?
what about the feet? This is, one, what would that be?
But I can't see feet.
No, you can't sideways, you can.
No, you can't see anything sideways. It's going to have to
What
be something
about
you touch
if
right
I
there.
turn left,
Oh,
turn
yeah, they
right, stop?
Stop.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
okay. What's
What about-
straight ahead?
What's straight
Right.
ahead?
Straight ahead.
How about straight ahead, both?
Straight
Oh,
ahead.
Left, right, stop.
Okay, time's up. Good. Get back in your train.
Thanks, Joe.
Back in your train. This time we'll face it this way.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to take tiny little steps like that, like heel steps I call them, because you're really just moving your heels. And so put your hands on the shoulders, and let's see the train go. So you're the driver. So you remember the signals, right? Okay. Let's just start it off going very slowly, right? And let's see how the train goes. So there's a little bit of confusion up the front, but not too much.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, this time we're going to make it a little more fun. So put your hands on the shoulders of the person. Everybody has to close their eyes except the driver. So it's a bit of a trust exercise, especially for Renelle, who should probably put her hands out in front of her like
Oh,
this.
do I have to close my eyes?
Everybody does.
Oh, I thought you said except the driver.
Yes.
Oh, he's the driver.
She's the driver
Oh, okay,
now.
she's the driver.
You're the cow catcher.
Hello, I don't know how trains work.
You're the front. You're the one who bumps
Oh
into the
my
car
God,
first.
Okay.
Okay, so obviously if the signals has to get from the back to the front, it takes a bit of time. So you need to plan for it to take that amount of time before she hits the chairs. Right now I'm going to be acting as safety officer, so I won't make sure no one gets hurt. But let's start the train. Remember, you're going slowly. And it is a trust exercise. I'm trusting you not to open your eyes. You may want to, and if you do, it doesn't really wreck the game, but you'll know, and I'll know. Okay, so let's start the train, and just keep the train out of trouble. Everyone shut their eyes?
Yep.
Great. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do, do, do. Oh, we're almost going to hit our own caboose. That's all right.
Oh my God.
Actually, it's working remarkably well. Okay, freeze right there. Okay, who feels like they could be a competent driver? If you do, run to the back. Go. Somebody. Great. All right, and who feels like they're brave because the front person has to have full trust? Great, Luke's to the front.
Oh, thanks. Luke.
All right, Here we go again. Now this time your job is to park the train in front of me. So you can't just go at random. The driver has to watch where I go. Everyone else has their eyes shut. All right, here we go. Start the train. Ah, okay. Well, this is exactly what I'm getting towards. So everyone could have a seat. Just have a seat on the floor for now. Yep. So what I want to ask from that exercise is who felt comfortable just being a cog, being in the middle, not having to worry?
Yeah.
How does it feel when you know that all I have to do is pass on the right instructions?
It feels easy.
Easy.
And I didn't have any trouble closing my eyes.
Yeah, well you can actually, if you're in the middle, you can concentrate better by closing your eyes and just, okay, all I have to do is get it right. Is that correct? Yeah, and what about when I asked for people who wanted to drive? Did you suddenly go, oh God, what if I muck it up type thing?
I like not being in charge.
I didn't
You like not being in charge?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm always running the show. It's nice to let go.
Ah, so
Really nice to let go.
in your day-to-day, you are in charge. So
Yeah, yeah.
you know, I'll be happy to be in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
Very good. So who's the other way? Who's like, it's my turn?
I like that sort of driving the train.
You like to drive the train.
That was good.
How did it feel when suddenly you were at the front? Did you have a go at the front?
The back.
Yeah. Did you have a go at the front?
Yeah.
And how did it feel when you were at the mercy of all those people?
It was okay.
It was okay?
It was good. Yeah, both. It's good.
As a driver, it was like, okay, then I found it like, oh, right, I have to be clearer and quicker, or more accurate, clearer, quicker. Like, oh, they're going, right, oh no, got to watch that.
It's real focus exercise.
Yeah, not
Right.
just, one, it's like, the whole thing.
That's right, because he's sending one, and then you're almost sending another immediately, aren't you, by the time he gets there?
What I did, I went da-da-da, and then I realised, oh, they're going to swing too hard, and that's why
Oh,
I sent
no,
one straight away.
yeah.
Aha.
That's why you got two
And as
signals.
the-
That's why I went
Yeah.
right, and it was like, okay, and it was like, oh, I've got to
Yeah.
send another one to straighten you up straight
Oh,
away.
Great,
So,
great. So you're learning as you went that this is how this machine works. I've got to be even quicker. What about when someone's idea was thrown out? How did they feel? It was fine?
I started with an idea for signals, but it sort of got quickly trumped by something else. I didn't speak my idea. But I thought that new set of signals, that sounds pretty good too.
Yeah.
So you just you tossed your idea when a better one came along without the group ever knowing you had an
When
idea.
an equivalent one.
An equivalent one. Very good.